What's up, bros? It's Ash here, and I'm bringing you some search and destroy on drone using the DSR-50 with who knows what attachments. I have no clue. This gameplay is from like a month ago, so I have no idea. It's a pretty decent game, not insanely incredible, but you know, it's whatever. And I think there at a couple of rounds, or maybe just one round, there is a lot of searching and not a whole lot of destroying. So it's going to be kind of a lot of running around that round, but it'll be okay. You'll get over it. We'll live. So, the commentary topic I have for today has been, I'm sure it's been beaten to death. It's been beaten to death over the ages by everybody on the planet. You know, it's the age-old question of why. Why are we here? Why am I here? Why is anyone here? What is the purpose? And I'm sure some people would say, you know, in the end, the ultimate goal is to, you know, live a decent life, you know, have children and leave them behind to carry on your family name and whatnot. And I mean, that's really, you know, blasé a way of putting it, but, you know, that's the basic gist of it. But let's get more detailed. Like, why is each individual person put on this planet? For what purpose? Or narrow it down even simpler, why am I here? Why are you here? Think about that question while I talk about why am I here? Like, I mean, people who just have known their whole life, you know, what they wanted to be. Like, you know, they were like, you know, 6 years old, and their mom was like, "What do you want to be?" And they're like, "I want to be a doctor." And then they go for the rest of their life thinking they want to be a doctor. How did they know that that's what they wanted to be? And what if in the end they were wrong? That wasn't what they were meant for. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't believe in, you know, destiny or fate or anything like that, and that you always end up where you should be, then theoretically, you could have missed out on whatever you were meant to do your entire life. You could have missed out on all of it. And one thing that I hate about, you know, the world we live in is people are born with innate talents. And some people have these talents and some people don't. And an example would be, you know, drawing or singing or acting. And, you know, they can utilize these talents that they're just, you know, born with. And, you know, it does take some practice to perfect them. But, you know, other than that, they were, you know, naturally gifted in a sort of way at this one particular thing. And they go throughout the rest of their life utilizing that talent and making money at it. And I don't understand how the you know, whatever the design of the universe works, in that some people are blessed with those gifts and some people are not. I'm not going to blame this on religion. I'm not going to say God isn't fair, because I'm not the religious type. But, you know, why is it that some people are gifted with certain abilities and some are not? And what if theoretically you never discovered whatever your gift is supposed to be? Example, what if your entire life, what you were meant to do, what your innate talent was playing the violin, and you never bought a violin, never had a violin, never touched a violin, but that was what you were meant to do, and you just never laid a hand on it. Like, what if that were the case? And there's just, like, this is what I do with my whole life, is ask what if. What if? I ask that question more than anything in my entire life. I ask what if about everything. And that's the thing these days, honestly, is that not a lot of kids are taught to question the things around them. They just take them for what they are and go with it. I've never been like that. And I've also never been the type of person to ponder stupid things. I've never been the one to be like, oh no, what if my girlfriend breaks up with me? What if this happens? I'm always like, what if I never get a real job? What if I never have a career? What if I never make any money? What if I don't have kids? What if I don't get married? What if all these huge what ifs that are pivotal to having a good life, in my opinion? And even since I was little, like 13, 14, whenever you should be worried about, you know, teenage stuff and just having fun, I was always plagued by these thoughts of all this, you know, these grandiose things that I shouldn't be worried about at that age. And it's always been bothersome. And it all leads back to the age-old question of why. I mean, why am I here? Why are you here? Why is anyone anywhere doing anything? And how do you get led to what it is you're supposed to do? And how do you cope with doing something that you're not meant to do? people, people give the advice, find something you like and do it. But the world isn't that generous. The world isn't that fair. One thing that my mom always told me when I was little is, whenever you get in trouble and, like your friend doesn't get in trouble and you say, well, that's not fair, he didn't get in trouble. And your mom or dad will tell you, and I know you've heard it a million times like me, the world isn't fair. And it's not. It's a true statement. You can love playing music with all your heart, but if you're not talented enough or you don't practice enough, and you're not going to go anywhere with it. It's not going to happen, no matter how much you love it. There's just people who are more talented than you. It's going to happen, and they say that if you work hard enough, you can have anything. You can achieve anything, and I disagree. There's some things that are just unattainable, and it's the truth. And I can find times to be a pessimist, and I can find times to be an optimist. But this is one of those times when I got to be a pessimist. The world just isn't a fair place to live. And that's the gameplay. I know this is really negative. I'll probably continue this in a later commentary, but I hope you guys enjoyed, so I'll catch you later.